Good morning, everyone in the class. You are welcome to today's class. The subject we shall be treating today is mathematics, and the topic we shall be looking into is sequence and series. Our topic today will be sequence and series, and under it we shall be talking on AP, that is arithmetic progression, and geometric progression. Now, when we talk of sequence, let's take that one first. A sequence is a set of numbers which follow a definite order. A sequence is a set of numbers which follow a definite order. When I say definite order, what I'm trying to say is that it's following a particular rule. It's a set of numbers that is well defined. For instance, we can have a sequence that goes like this: 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and so on and so forth. Now, in this kind of sequence, the guiding rule there, or the defined rule there, is +2. The guiding rule there is +2. We can also have another sequence that goes like this: 5, 0, -5, -10, and so on and so forth. In this kind of sequence, the guiding rule there is -5. So a sequence is a set of numbers that is well defined. When we talk of series, a series is the sum of sequence. The sum of sequence gives us the series. Now, moving on to arithmetic progression that we call AP. Arithmetic progression is a series in which the difference between the two consecutive terms is a constant. I repeat, arithmetic progression is a series in which the difference between the two consecutive terms is a constant. What do I mean by this? In arithmetic progression, the number will either increase or decrease with a common difference. That is, how do you identify arithmetic progression in a question? In arithmetic progression, the sequence will either increase or decrease. That is either plus or minus. It's either plus or minus. It's not taking multiplication or a division sign. And noting that the first term of an AP is given to be A, while the second term of an AP is A plus D. The third term will now be A plus 2D. The fourth term is given to be A plus 3D. Why? The general formula to get the nth term of an AP, the nth term of an AP is given to be A plus open brackets n minus 1 close brackets D. That's the nth term of an AP. To get your nth term, I repeat, is given to be A plus open brackets n minus 1 close the bracket, then D. The D in arithmetic progression, the D means difference. The D is difference. Why the N? The N is the number of terms. Numbers of terms. That's what we mean to be the N in arithmetic progression. Now, to get your difference under arithmetic progression, the difference is given to be T2 minus T1. That is term 2 minus term 1. Take for instance, in a question given here, that the fourth and the seventh term of an arithmetic progression are 18 and 33. The fourth and seventh term of an arithmetic progression are 18 and 33 respectively. Find A, the common difference, B, the first term, and C, the 15th term. The question again: the fourth and the seventh terms of an arithmetic progression are 18 and 33 respectively. Find A, the common difference, that's your D, B, the first term, and C, the 15th term. Now, how do we solve a question like this? To solve it, we apply a principle of simultaneous equation. Now, the fourth term of an AP, the fourth term is given as A plus 3D, and the first term is equals to 18. While the seventh term also will be given as A plus 6D, and that is equals to 33. Now, the fourth term is given to be A plus 3D equals to 18. That will be equation 1. While the seventh term, A plus 6D equals to 33, that should be equation 2. Now, you want to get your common difference there. Now, how do we solve it? We solve it using, since it's now simultaneous equation, there are two ways of solving simultaneous equation. We have the elimination method and we have the substitution method. But because of our time, we shall be using the elimination method to get our D in this place here. Now, how do I do it now? Now we have 18 minus 33. 18 minus 33, that should be giving us to be minus 15. 18 minus 33 is minus 15. Now, we now have plus 3D. We have plus 3D. How did I get my minus 15 first at the first place? We have plus 18 minus plus 33. We have plus 18 minus plus 33. That should give us to be minus 15. In the other way also, we have plus 3 minus plus 6 plus 3 minus plus 6. That's giving us to be minus 3D. So we have minus 3D. And you want to get your D, which is the common difference. Now, what do? Divide both sides by the coefficient of D. And the coefficient of D here is minus 3. So divide both sides by minus 3. Divide both sides by minus 3. So minus 3, we cut this minus 3 here. So we now have D left. So minus cut minus here. Now 15 divided by 3. That gives us to be 5. That's our D. So the common difference there is now 5. Now to now get your first term, which is the A, you now say substitute 5 for D in any of the equation, be it equation 1 or equation 2. But here we shall be using equation 1. So substitute 5 for D in equation 1. Equation 1, we have A plus 3D equals to 18. You now have A plus 3. Open bracket now, you have your 5 there. That's the value for your D. Then close the bracket equals to 18. You now have A plus 3 times 5 give us 15. So equals to 18. So you now have A plus 15 equals to 18. So what do we do here now? You collect your like terms. So we now have A equals to 18. The plus 15 here will come to meet 18. And since it's crossing the border, so we now have A equals to 18 minus 15. So the A, which is the first term, equals to 3. So now our common difference is 5. The first term is given to be 3. So now get to 15 terms. The 15 terms of an AP, the 15th term of an AP will now be given as A plus 14D. So our A has been solved, which is given to be 3 plus 14 into bracket the D, the common difference, that is 5. So you now have it to be 3 then plus 14 times 5, that gives us to be 70. So 3 plus 70 gives us to be 73. So therefore the 15th term will be given to be 73. Now, question number 2 that we also have to solve again goes like this. Find A, the common difference, B, the nth term, and C, the 8th term of the arithmetic progression 16 plus 13 plus 10 plus so plus and so on. I repeat the question. Find A, the common difference, B, the nth term, C, the 8th term of the arithmetical progression 16, 13 plus 10 plus so. Now, how do we solve it? In this case here, we firstly have to find the common difference. Now, in the question here, we have 16, that's the sequence, 16 plus 13 plus 10 plus blah 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 blah. Now, we firstly label it now. Our 16 will be our T1, while the 13 will be our T2. And don't forget, I said to get your common difference in arithmetic progression, your common difference is given to be T2 minus T1. Common difference T2 minus T1. And in the question given to us in the sequence, our T1 is 16, our T2 is 13. So we now have 13 minus 16. 13 minus 16. That will be given to be what? To be minus 3. So our common difference now is minus 3. As simple as that. Now, to now get your nth term, to get our nth term, how do we get our nth term? The nth term. To get our nth term, we now say A, using A plus open bracket n minus 1 close bracket D. The first term, the A is the first term, which means the first number in the sequence. And the first number in this sequence, 16, 13, 10, and so on and so forth. The first number which happens to be our first term will be 16 plus open bracket the n term, n minus 1 close bracket. The common difference is minus 3. So we now have it as 16 plus, now open brackets now, that will be 16 plus minus 3 times n will give us 16 minus 3n. Then minus 3 times minus 1, that will be plus 3, because minus times minus is plus. So what do we do now? We rearrange. Now have 16 plus 3 minus 3n. That is 19 minus 3n. This is now our nth term. So our nth term in the question is 19 minus 3n. Now moving on to the C part of the question, which says find the 8th term of the arithmetic progression. To get your 8th term, use formula A plus 7D. So our A there is given to be 16, that's the first number, then plus 7 into bracket. The common difference, which is our D, is minus 3. Now it has 16 plus 7 into bracket minus 3. You now have 16 plus times minus give us minus 7 times 20, 7 times 3 give us 21. So you now have 16 minus 21. So our 8th term will now be minus 5. Our 8th term is minus 5. Now question number 4. Question number 4 says find the number of term in the arithmetical progression. Find the number of term in the arithmetical progression. 2 plus 5 plus 8 plus blah 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 plus 35. 2 plus 5 plus 8 plus blah 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 plus 35. Now in this question, we have to find the number of term in this question. Now how do we solve it? Having this in mind that in this question our A is given to be 2. Then to get our difference, that will be T2 minus T1, and our difference will now be what? Then our difference will now be plus 3. So our difference equation is plus 3. Get your nth term, your number of term. Get the number of term. We now say A. We use A plus open bracket n minus 1 close bracket d equals to 35. That is the nth term, 35. The nth term different from your n here. The n here is the number of term in the question which we have to look for. So we have A plus open brackets n minus 1 close bracket, then we have d equals to 35, the nth term, that is the last number. So we now have 2 being the first number there in the question, then plus n, the number of times we are looking for, minus 1 close the bracket 3. 3 is the difference there, equals to 35. Then what do we do here now? Then we open our bracket. We now have 2 plus 3 times n give us 3n. Then 3 times minus 1 give us minus 3 equals to 35. So what do we do here first? Then we can firstly arrange it. We now have 2 minus 3 plus 3n equals to 35. 2 minus 3 gives us minus 1 plus 3n equals to 35. Now collect your like terms. You now have 3n. This minus 1 here will come to meet 35. You now have 3n equals to 35, then plus 1. Since the minus has come, it turns to plus. You now have 3n equals to 36. Then get your n. Divide by the coefficient of n, which is 3. So divide by 3, divide by 3. This called this. So our n equals to 12. So the number of terms in the question is given to be 12. Then last question we are going to be solving under this AP is this. Find the number of terms in the series. Find the number of terms in the series. 164 plus 160 plus 156 plus blah 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 plus 108. Just like what we solved just now. Find the number of terms in the series. 164 plus 160 plus 156 plus blah 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 plus 108. So I believe we should be able to solve it based on the explanation we've given previously. So we should be able to solve the work. So let me just give time for anybody that is solving to solve it, then we can solve together. The question: find the number of terms in the series 164 plus 160 plus 156 plus blah 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 plus 108. Now if we solve the work very well, I believe what we should get as our number of term is 15. If you are true with the solving, the number of term there should give you 15. Yes. So our final answer for the question is 15. So we'll bring it to a pause here. So in the next class, we're going to talk of the sum of AP and GP. Thank you. So see you another time. Please find time to solve very well when you are less busy. Please let's make use of this period to study very well. Thank you.